Anthony Hartwig here with a player profile from Middle Ridge Volleyball. I'm joined by Brooklyn Gilardi. Brooklyn, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
My first question for you is what has it been like for you to step into a much bigger role on the team this year and to see all the success that you've been able to have with this team this season?
Um, it's an honor to be able to play at the varsity level because I haven't been playing at the varsity level the past 2 years, so I knew that I needed to step up this year if I was playing, and I did end up being the right side this year. So I just had to step up and do my job.
How hard did you work to get this? I mean, I know you had other people that were competing for that right side spot against you. So how much work did you put in to try to, put yourself on the varsity floor this year?
I worked a lot, like with the summer, because we traveled a lot in the summer and did a lot of different things throughout the summer with Lesco. And I just knew that I needed to step up in those spots to show him that I wanted to be the right side and just do my best in everything that we did throughout the summer. The open gyms, I didn't miss an open gym. I just really put in the work and I wanted that spot.
Reflect on the moment when you kind of knew that you earned the spot and you were given it and what that was like for you and how proud you were of kind of yourself for achieving that goal.
When I found out I got that spot, I mean, I wasn't really sure because, like you said, and like I said, there was other people competing for that spot. But I wouldn't have been able to do it without my team there helping me, without my coaches helping me, without them like just wanting me to just keep improving, get better. So when I found out I got that spot, I was happy that all my work paid off, and I just knew I had to step up and do my job.
Looking at your stats this season, you're a little bit of everything, right? You got your digs, you got some kills, you got some assists as well. What's it like to be such a well-rounded volleyball player and to kind of be able to do whatever the team needs you to do?
Um, I mean, it's like an honor because I have to step in and do a lot of different things. Since I'm right side, I have to take second ball if our setter Sam Millette takes first, and just stuff like that. Like being able to step in and do different things that my team needs to be done for like our hitters to be able to put the ball away and just stuff like that. It feels good to be able to do stuff like that.
You set, you dig, you swing. What was the hardest skill for you to kind of master?
Probably setting, and I'm still honestly still trying to get better at it because there's always room for improvement. But I know that my coaches and I give a shout out to Sam. Like I really look up to her when she's setting because it is a hard position. And when I had to go take that second ball when she takes first, I'm under so much pressure because I don't want to make a mistake. So it it is hard. Like that's probably the hardest thing that I have to do.
You gave a shout out to Sam. She's one of the best setters in the area. What's it like to just have her guidance for this year and to, learn as much as you can from her about the art of setting?
Um, it's really good having her on our team. Like she's a well-rounded volleyball player. Like she can do anything, name it. But like having her, like she'll help me. She'll like let me know like what we're doing and just stuff like that. So like when I need to like step up and do something, she'll let me know. If I do something that needs to be fixed, she'll let me know.
Now you said you're stepping into a bigger role this year, but you're also stepping into a bigger role just as a student athlete because you're going into your junior year now. So you're an upperclassman. What's that been like to get a little bit more responsibilities and have that future be a little bit closer after high school and to have to be thinking about what you're going to do with your life a little bit more than you did last year?
Um, it is a little overwhelming thinking about what I'm gonna have to do after high school, but I mean, knowing I'm a junior, I still have tournaments right now, and then I still have all year next year in the summer, just everything to get better. So I know I can get better, and I just want to help the younger kids coming up playing, like the freshmen, sophomores. I want to help them and just guide them through whatever I can help them with.
Next year when you're a senior, you're going to have to be the leader. You're going to have to be one of the leaders of the team. What have this year's seniors taught you about what it's going to take to do that next year when you're a senior?
Um, I give shout out to all the seniors. They really just know how to make, like, hype us up when we need to be hyped up. Like, when we lose a point, we aren't down. We need to be up because it's 1 point. And just stuff like that, like them, like they show so much senior leadership and they just teach me how I need to be next year. And it is helpful because I'm going to need to be the same way next year. And I need to not, like, I need to bring up my team when I take that role.
You're not a senior yet, but you're still a little bit of a leader. You're still someone that the JVs and the middle school girls look up to because they want to be on that varsity floor one day. How would you describe your leadership kind of qualities? How would you describe yourself as a leader?
Um, I mean, I guess I cheer everybody on. When there's a good play, I'm yelling, I'm clapping, I'm doing everything. Even if it's just like a free ball and we get like a free ball kill, like I'm yelling. I'm like, we need to be hyped up, and that's just I feel like how that's where I'm good at on the court, like keeping the team up, and I just that. I mean, keeping the team up.
All right, so you're always one of the high energy players on the floor. That's what I notice when I do Middle Ridge games. But you said earlier that when, especially when you have to set, you get real nervous and you feel the pressure. How do you still stay loose and stay high energy when you're feeling that pressure? You're feeling those nerves.
Um, I just really think about I need to put the ball in the window for the hitters to hit, or if it's just like say I need to like bump pass it to them, I just need to make sure it's in the right spot for the hitters to be able to put it down. I just kind of like breathe through and I'm just telling myself like, okay, Brooklyn, you need to get this. Like, don't mess up. I just do that, but I still get overwhelmed.
We brought up Coach Lesco a little bit earlier. Obviously, he's a big reason why you are where you're at. How much credit do you give him to where to for you being where you are right now?
I give him so much credit. Like, I don't think there's another coach around here that is like Coach Lasco. I really don't. Like, even when we're doing good, he'll still find something that we need to do better at. And that's what like type of coaching we need. Like, he doesn't sugarcoat anything. He doesn't do anything. Like, he lets us know when we need something to be fixed or just anything like that. So, I mean, that helps me a lot because I do need to improve and I need to keep improving. And there's always room to keep improving. So, yeah.
That's what I love about Coach Lasco. You guys could be up like 21-3, and he's still picking apart stuff on the floor that you guys have to do. What's it like having a coach that is continuously holding you to a higher standard than you guys are at?
I mean, it's a lot of pressure because we know that you know, we're always doing good, but we're just never satisfying him to like the point where he is because he knows that we can do better than what we're doing and that there's always room to like keep doing better. So I mean, like when we do something good, he's always cheering for us on. But then when we get those timeouts and stuff, he'll let us know on something we can work on or something else. So just stuff like that, like having him like being that type of coach, it helps you so much and makes you realize like there's so much more you need to do to improve your game.
What were some of your first impressions of Coach Lasco when you first met him and you first had the chance to interact with him?
My first impression, I was a little scared walking in my freshman year because, I heard stuff about like how like good of a coach, but how tough he was on you guys on them like before me. So I was like, okay, I really need to step up and be able to handle this type of coaching. And it's not bad. Like he just is a genuinely good coach and he just tells you what you need to fix. Like there's coaches out there that aren't like Lesco. And I think we need a lot more that are like Coach Lesco.
If you could pick one thing about Coach Lesco that you think that no one else knows outside of the team that you want people to know, what would you think it is?
A lot of people don't see his like goofy side. He jokes around with us all the time. Like there is some times where he is just all laughter and just always just making jokes at us. Just that side of Lesco. Because during games he's serious, he's a coach. And but like during practice and stuff, there is days where like he'll joke around with us and just bring good energy into practice.
Let's talk about your volleyball journey. We've talked about how much work you put in to get on the varsity floor this year. That doesn't come without loving the sport. So, when did you start volleyball, and when did you kind of see yourself falling in love with the game?
I played in 7th and 8th grade, and then I started playing JO, and that's when I found out I wanted to keep playing volleyball. And I just knew that it'd be a good sport for me to like stay in because I genuinely had love for that sport, and I really enjoy playing it.
You said that you played JO too, so you're never not playing volleyball. What's that like for you to go from high school season to JO season and continue to challenge yourself?
It's a lot just because with school and keeping up with other sports, but it does help me improve my game. So then when I'm for my next season of school, like school season, I'll be ready to go. And I won't I'll keep getting reps throughout JO season. And then when I'm ready for school time, that I'll just keep improving. I'm never at downtime.
You're balancing a lot. You got JO, you got school, you got sports, you have a social life. Have you always been really good at like time organization, or have you had to really learn how to be an organized person?
I feel like I've been pretty good with it, but I mean, entering high school and just with all like schoolwork and like doing different sports, I guess I had to learn because I wasn't really prepared. I didn't think it was like how I thought it was.
What class so far in your high school career has been the hardest to manage while being an athlete?
Um, I really don't know. I mean, the hardest I could probably say that I have this year is probably chemistry, but I'm still doing good in there. It's just I know that once we get further into the year, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's just going to be like overwhelming to learn.
Take that flex, man. I'm doing good in everything. Nothing's giving me problems. I like it. I like it. What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is probably math. That's
What's
probably
what's your least favorite? What's the one that you just don't like, or you're not good at, or you have to work really hard at? What's that one?
I don't like English whatsoever. That class is so boring. Oh my
Hope hope your English teacher's not watching. Who are some teachers that have impacted your journey, whether it be high school? You could even go back to some people who throw out middle school teachers. Who are some teachers that you think really helped you along the way?
My one of my teachers was Miss Stith, which is our athletic director. She's helped me because I knew that she's always been into sports and just stuff like that. Um, I'd say Mr. Comlink. He was my Bio 1 teacher last year, and I'd always talk to him about my game and like how either basketball or volleyball games went or how practice was. He told me keep going. I was only gonna get better. So probably them.
All right, so before we let you go, we're gonna get to know you a little bit off the court and try to crack the code of Brooklyn Gilardi a little bit. First question: every athlete eats healthy, takes care of themselves, but you gotta have a sweet tooth. What's your guilty pleasure dessert?
Um, that's kind of a hard one. Like anything, honestly.
Anything. Just
Honestly,
give me sweets. Let's. What's your favorite flavor of cake? We'll narrow it down for you.
vanilla
Vanilla ice cream cake or like a baked cake? Which one's better?
ice cream.
It's still vanilla for ice cream.
Yeah, because then like with the ice cream, you get like the little chocolate chunks. Those are so good.
Is vanilla your favorite flavor of ice cream, like bar none?
No, my favorite ice cream flavor is actually mint chocolate chip.
All right, let's go from ice cream to candy. What's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy, I'd probably say sour Skittles.
Sour Skittles.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have sideline sour Skittles? Is that something you can do?
No, we all have Starburst.
Starburst. That's good too.
We have a
What
whole Starburst on our bench that we have throughout the varsity game that we eat.
best color of Starburst?
Yellow.
Awesome. Most people say pink. Yellow is acceptable.
Yellow.
Yellow is acceptable. What what's your favorite thing to do outside of volleyball? Like your favorite hangout spot or your favorite thing to do to just unwind outside of the sport?
My favorite thing to do is just hang out with my friends, just have fun, and just do what I like doing outside of school, and just relaxing and realizing that I have a life outside of school and volleyball and just sports in general.
What is your least favorite chore that you have to do around the house?
Mm, Probably unloading the dishwasher. I can't.
What's one chore that you think you're good at? Like when you're asked to do it, you're like, okay, this is gonna be a quick, easy tool.
I'm sweeping. I actually enjoy sweeping because it's time consuming, but it's like relaxing.
All right, let's talk about some of the things you like to about the school, right? So we talked about your subjects, but what makes you so proud that you represent Middle Ridge and you're a part of the school system, part of the student body?
I feel like everybody at Ridge is just all so well connected. We're all just like a community. We all represent Ridge very well, and it's just a good overall school with every aspect. I wouldn't pick to go to any other school. I wouldn't want to go to any other school, and I'm so glad that I came there in third grade when I did, and am continuing my career there.
What is your favorite sport to go and watch that's not volleyball?
Um, Probably either football or basketball, just because we have good student sections and it's so fun to like cheer on them.
All right, last year the OHSA made boys volleyball a thing. So if you had to pick one male athlete in Middle Ridge that you think would make a really good volleyball player, who you picking?
Um, I'd probably pick Ian Herb. I
Yeah,
feel like he'd be a dog at volleyball.
I'm sure Ian would be good at everything that he tries to do.
Yes.
I'd be hard pressed to find something that Ian's not good at.
Yeah.
Brookyn, before we let you go, I want to give you the chance to thank your support system, the people that are there for you, people that have your back. Thank however many people you want to thank, and give them the spotlight.
I want to thank my coaches. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. They just teach me to keep getting better, and they want me to get like I want to keep getting better. And I would thank my parents. Like I wouldn't be where I am without them. They're always there supporting me. They're at every game. They're always asking me how practice is, how everything is. And I want to thank my friends because they're always there supporting me too.
Brookyn, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We wish you the best of luck, and we can't wait to talk to you again real soon.